This is John Paul Rye. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Been covering Ellen this week, a few other times before this, and we got the news that she wasn't so nice to her staff, and there was some funny stuff going on, off comments, accusations of sexual harassment, things like that. But now it seems that Ellen has apologized, admitted some of it, and she might be replaced. This article is James Corden to replace scandal hit Ellen DeGeneres afternoon talk show slot. For months, Ellen has faced allegations of bullying and creating a toxic work environment. Now James Corden could replace her show amid rumors the talk show legend is set to quit, which is another thing. I was going to make a video on that, but this news overshadows that because there's no reason to separately say she's maybe going to quit when I could just say it now. Okay, here we go. James Corden is being lined up to supersede Ellen DeGeneres to become the new ruler of afternoon talk shows following accusations the older rival created a toxic workplace for long-suffering employees. For months, 62-year-old Ellen has found herself engulfed in accusations of bullying behavior by employees, past guests, and fellow celebs, with many calming her mean nature is common knowledge among the Hollywood elite. Now, 41-year-old James, who hosts a late-night talk show, The Late Late Show in the USA, stands to swoop in to take over the lucrative late afternoon show slot amid rumors Ellen is preparing to quit her own show. According to the sources at NBC, the network which airs Ellen's show, James has already been viewed as the long-term successor to Ellen even before her troubles began. So this part of the article here goes over that Ellen was being investigated. They were going to go in and question some staff, make sure these rumors and things like that were actually taking place, and see for themselves. It also says the NBC chairman is a pretty big fan of James Corden. Ellen DeGeneres is rumored to be planning to quit her show to escape the backlash. And yeah, who knows, man? I mean, on one hand, I guess it's very irritating to her. She doesn't want to live with the fact that millions of people think she's this nasty person, or now know she's this nasty person, I should say, because we're pretty sure of it. But on the other hand, she's like super rich, so she doesn't really have to care so much. I mean, things get forgotten, man. Like, there's so much going on in the world right now. It's not like people are going to be, going to that voting booth, seeing those protests outside, going through Corona possibly, and then being like, but that goddamn Ellen. She could kind of let it blow over and just live her rich, fancy life. So, there's really no actual punishment. I guess it's just something she just wants to kind of get out gracefully. James Corden was being eyed for Ellen's job in the long term before any of this came to light. Now this shocking new development places a spotlight on the next step. James and his team have been trailblazers in modern TV, taking the once considered graveyard chat show slot into a cutting-edge format with huge online social media and global recognition. James is set to be contracted to CBS, the network which airs The Late Late Show, only until 2022. Meanwhile, reports last week suggested Ellen was preparing to walk from her show as accusations of mean behavior continued to mount against the star. A show insider told the Daily Mail she feels she can't go on and the only way to recover her personal brand from this is to shut down the show. They added that the truth is that she knew what was going on. Early this week, staff hit out at Ellen for putting the blame at executive producer's feet. A staffer also told the publication, "Don't think for a minute anything she has said and that apology means anything. She created and then enabled this toxic culture to go on for so long," and I gotta agree. I mean, she must have known what was going on. It's not like this was a window of things that were happening for like 2 weeks, or things that happened over the course of a day or something like that, where maybe she got blindsided or something. And if she was the one, being mean, then, I mean, obviously she knew. Anyway, I found this whole Ellen development to be pretty interesting. There was one other thing where Leah Thompson, if you know, she's the mother on Back to the Future of Marty McFly, came out this week, I think, and confirmed these rumors too. I might make a little video on that because it's kind of interesting, and I kind of like Back to the Future and pretty much all those actors. But this news kind of overshadows that. now that the whole thing's out in the open, and we pretty much know that Ellen treated her staff bad, it kind of seems like a moot point. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down below. Doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. Shoutouts are coming really, really soon. I got one more fucking day to go until I could actually get some stuff done, like the extras. If you're new here, consider subscribing. You'll get videos. It'll be great. I promise. If you don't subscribe, well, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. Make a new video. Something like that.